Let's look now at the 3rd District State Senator race in Missouri. And we're joined now by Mike Henderson. Mike has been the 117th District Representative for 7 years. He was the Speaker Pro Tem and on the Education Committee, and of course a long career in education before that. And now you've thrown your hat into the Senate side of things. Talk about that decision and how you ultimately came to running for this district position.
Well, there's a couple of reasons. One, I actually like what I do up there. I think we get some good things done. You know, it's unlike any job I've ever had. One day you feel like you're on top of the world and you really got something good done for the people of your district, and the next day you kind of feel like you got your teeth kicked in and maybe, you know, you're a little bit down. You got to be able to deal with that you're going to have highs and lows. You're not going to win every battle, but you're going to win as many as you can. And after 8 years in the House, I made the decision that I wanted to try to run for the Senate and continue that. I may sound bad, but I kind of enjoy the fight. I enjoy fighting for the things I think are the right for our district. I love to do the economic development part the state doesn't do economic development very well, but I love it when we try to bring things back to our local area and make a difference, like the Mac Tech Center, the money for the IKO project over in Bismarck. We brought some money for Desloge here for the outer road to try to bring that up where they can have water and sewer and they can get some economic development out there. So I guess I like it. I like what we're doing. I feel like I can make a difference. I'm that age I could have gone home and been retired, but I'm not ready to do that yet, and I'm ready to kind of continue these fights up there in Jefferson City.
Mike, you kind of touched on my question for you. You're not just employed by the state. You're not just a state representative. You're getting things done. You're working for the people.
Well, I try to. I hope I am. That's what I try to do. That's the way I take it. I think age helps you somewhat. I don't care about the political wrangling as much. I like to try to go up there and say, these are the things I'm going to try to get done. Like, one of the things I wanted this last year done was more money for teachers and their salaries. And we're able to do that through 727. It had some school choice in it, but there's going to be a lot more money for teachers' salaries in it also. And that's the way you're going to get that. I think, they're going to get over $300 million more in the budget next year that'll go to public ed, and there's more the next year and more the next year. And we made a couple of things that are going to help it permanently in there. I love those kind of fights. My next fight, if elected, is I want to get rid of the MAP test. I think it's a useless test, to be honest, and I'm going to fight to get rid of it. I like to pick out things I want to get done, and then I keep fighting for them as long as I can.
It's been no secret the Missouri Senate has had some issues getting things done. There's been some, I guess, problems with pushing legislation through. If you get that position, what are some things you can do to, I guess, increase the efficiency of the Missouri State Senate?
Well, I'm not going to sit here and say by myself I can go over and fix the Missouri Senate, because that's not possible. But what I can tell you is I think I've always had the ability to talk to people and try to get to a consensus. Right now what's holding it up a lot is personality conflicts. It's not legislation. It's really not the legislation that's holding up most of it. It's personality conflicts. I'm mad at you, so no matter what you bring up, I'm going to try to kill it because you made me mad about something. And I think we have to have policy conversations. And that's what, if I get over there, that's one thing I think I'm going to fight for, is we have to have that conversation about policy at least. Let's put our personal petty differences aside and see if we can talk about policy that's best for the state of Missouri. So that's what I would try to do.
Will you have a little more power as a member of the Senate if elected?
I mean, you do. Yeah, you're one of 34 instead of one of 163. Now, being Speaker Pro Tem, I got a little bit bigger say those last 2 years in there. But as a senator, you're one of 34, so you do have a little bit more ability to have a say in the policy decisions that we do.
Talk a little bit about how people can find out more about your campaign. Obviously, you're out talking to people, but how do they find you online?
They can find it on my Facebook page, Henderson for State Senate. They can look on my personal page too, and I have some of it there. And then I have HendersonForMissouri.com, a website. So we're trying to get out there. Give me a call. Get a hold of me. Get a hold of my wife. A lot of people know who she is. Some people like her a lot more than they do me, and so.
Hearing that a lot.
But if we can sit there and I'm an open book. I'm just going to tell you. I'll answer any question you've got, and hopefully you like the answer, but if not, we'll discuss why I voted or why I did the thing I've done in the past. And I think Mark may know from some of the interviews we have, I'll answer any question. I'm not afraid to talk about any vote we've had and why we've done the things we've done.
By the way, real quick for folks watching the podcast, what is your coverage area going to be?
It'll be 5 counties, or not all of 5 counties, all of 4 counties, and we have a piece of Jefferson County, DeSoto, Hillsborough area. We have all of St. Francis County, all of St. Genevieve County, all of Washington County, and all of Crawford County. So I've been busy. I put a lot of miles on. Was in St. Gen till late last night. I will be in Crawford till late tonight. And so, you know, you're going a lot of people. You got a lot of people you got to meet.
It's a big area and a lot of concerns, and you're out trying to hear all those.
I am, but I will say this. Most of the district is pretty similar in that a lot of our fights up in Jefferson City aren't Republican Democrat. A lot of them are, but a lot of them are rural way of life versus urban way of life. And most of my district is set up as a rural district and probably have a lot of similar things that are very important to them.
Always appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Mike Henderson for State Senate.